G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, trail name Lookout. Today we are heading back onto trail after our 00 and we are leaving this Airbnb. It looks like a bomb's gone off and food has gone everywhere. We bought way too much food and we're just trying to clear up as best we can now. We are doing an 8-day carry and today makes 9, so lunch and dinner for today as well. My bag is at maximum capacity. I can't fit anything else on that pack. Everything's just hanging off. I've got my puffy hanging off. The camera's not even there. My bag can is hanging on by a thread. This is so tense, you could play as if it's a guitar string. It's so tight. And this is Jackpot's bag. It's huge, and this is the first time he's had to put the food on top. So look at that trash bag. Oh my goodness.
Take water, man. Take a shower of water, yeah.
So we have convinced 2 trail angels to give us a ride to the trail. So that's really, really good. Really, really fortunate, because getting 7 people from outside of Mammoth to the trail usually would be a really long walk. It's probably about 4 miles from here.
This is gonna be fun. I don't want to come
Your ice
back.
axe has fallen.
Oh, what?
Your ice axe has fallen.
Wait. It's gonna be fun. So,
Oh my gosh. This pack on my back is easily the heaviest thing I've ever picked up in my life. And now it's strapped to me and I've got to go and make 8 miles today. And the only difference between today and tomorrow will be a couple of grams where I eat dinner. And that's it. Oh my gosh. I am not looking forward to 9 days of carrying food. This is where our hike starts for today. 2.3 miles uphill on road. And then another 3 miles from the trailhead to the PCT. And then another bajillion miles to wherever we're camping tonight. Worth it seems to be on a mission, saying that we can do about 12.
yeah. First steps. Whoop. Step. First step is
Well, at least we've got solid ground to walk on. I can't imagine how difficult this would be with a pack size like that, walking over the snow. I don't even think I'd be half the speed, probably about a quarter of the speed that I'm travelling at the moment. I had to jinx it, didn't I? Just as I said that, the road being ploughed comes to an end and it's now snow. I've made it back to the trailhead. Oh dear. And that was absolutely exhausting. It really is one of the toughest workouts I've had on trail yet. So I'm going to sit here in the shade, readjust my pack and wait for everybody else to catch up. So the ground is unstable and slushy, and in the shadows there you can see I have micro spikes on. They are doing precious little. If I don't seem to have my usual pep today, it's because last night I was very, very, very ill, very, very sick, and this morning I'm just feeling very low on energy. As I said, I'm carrying the heaviest pack that I've ever had to carry, and I'm just glad though that the weather's really nice, because the last few days it's been horrible. While we've been off, we've dodged really bad weather. So out in blue skies, so that's something to be thankful for. And the fact that we're only doing 8 miles today, that's something to be thankful for too. So it's not all bad. There are some good points to the day.
This is what I usually teach, you know.
I don't think on the camera you can get a sort of scale of how deep this tree well is, but let me just tell you, if I fell in that, I'd need a ladder to get out. That tree is huge, and the snow just keeps going down.
Oh wow. Actually, look at that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But if you want to stay on the snow and go straight down, you can do that too. So we just reached the Red Meadows campground, which has some hot springs attached to them, and the guys are gonna give them a go before we move on.
Beautiful. Bad.
We all just spent about a half an hour in the hot tub thing, the natural hot springs, and it was magical. So now it's time to go on and make camp. It's getting cloudy. Hopefully we can avoid the rain. We've got a little bit of a road walk to get around because there's another bridge down, so we're going to avoid that bridge by doing a little bit of a road walk, and yeah, hopefully make camp and rejoin the PCT. So if you're interested, this is the road walk. It's our usual slushy snow, about 4 feet, 5 feet deep, 6 feet in some places, maybe a bit more, and it's going up and down in waves over the road. The only thing that distinguishes this from our usual terrain are the road signs. It started raining and we're about 0.3, 0.4 away from the campsite, so it looks like it's going to be a very wet walk for the next like 15 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just had a major setback. There was a fork in the road, but we didn't notice because it was all covered in snow. So we just took the most obvious route and didn't notice that the campground was to the right of the fork. We've walked twice as far as we need to and realised and had a look on the map and seen that we are very, very far off course and getting wetter by the second in this rainstorm. So that's it, we've made it to camp. We are here finally, and it wasn't a massively long day. We got started at about 10 when we got picked up. Didn't get really started walking until closer to 11, and we spent some time in the hot springs. We had some beautiful weather up until it started raining, but there's blue sky on the horizon, and I'm hoping that's coming our way and it's not just what we had over in the distance. Alright, for today that's all I've got for you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.